君の膵臓食べたい by 墨の夜 Part 2 I want to eat your pancreas. We were in the archive of the school library. While arranging the books on those dusty shelves, our duty as library committee members, Yamauchi Sakura made an odd confession. Though I was thinking of simply ignoring it, the only ones in the vicinity were her and myself. Since talking to oneself would be a little bizarre, it must have been directed at me. It couldn't be helped. I responded to her, who was facing another bookshelf with her back to mine. Have you suddenly been awakened to cannibalism? She took a large breath and promptly choked on some dust, coughing a few times to clear her throat. Only then did she start to explain. Her voice tinged with a sense of triumph. I didn't turn to look at her. I saw it on TV yesterday. If someone in the past had a part of their body that wasn't well, they would eat the corresponding part of another animal. What about it? Eat liver if your liver is unwell. Eat stomach if your stomach is unwell. It seems they believe that by doing so would cure their illness. That's why I want to eat your pancreas. Could it be that the your you mentioned is referring to me? Who else could it be? She giggled without looking my way, seemingly engaged in her work. I could hear the slam and rustle of hardcover books being arranged. My little organ could never bear the burden of something like saving you. Seems like the pressure's starting to make your stomach hurt, huh? That's why you should find someone else. Then, who should I find? Even someone like me wouldn't consider eating my family. She giggled again. As for me, since I was calmly and diligently carrying out my task, I would have liked for her to take her work seriously too. In conclusion, there's no one else I can depend on but secret knowing classmate Kun. So, while coming up with your plans, you haven't considered the possibility that I too need a pancreas. But it's not like you even know the function of a pancreas. I do. I knew about it. That seldom mentioned organ. I'd read up on it before. Naturally, she jumped at the opportunity. I heard her breathing and her footsteps behind me, and knew that she had excitedly turned around, staying angled to the bookshelf. I took just a momentary glance. Behind me was a sweaty girl, flashing a smile that no one would have expected from the terminally ill. Even though we were in the era of global warming, and it was already July, someone had neglected to switch on the air conditioner. I was sweaty too. Could it be possible that you've read up on it? Her voice echoed a little, and I, who didn't have a choice, answered her question. The pancreas aids in digestion and energy production. For example, it creates the insulin that's used to turn sugar into energy. Without the pancreas, people would be unable to obtain energy and die. That's why I can't let you feast on my pancreas. Sorry. Having said everything I wanted to say, I returned to my task. She was roaring with laughter, receiving my jokes like that had become a little specialty of hers. Though this felt a little different. Who would have thought? Secret knowing classmate Kun has really taken an interest in me, huh? Well, there's no exhausting the interest in classmates that suffer from serious illnesses. I don't mean it that way. What about me as a person? Who knows? What's up with that? She burst out into laughter once again. The adrenaline from the heat must have made her weird in the head. I was worried about my classmates' condition. We quietly continued our work until the teacher in the charge of the library came calling for us. Somehow or other, it seemed like the time for the library to close had arrived. We marked our progress in sorting by pulling a book slightly out of line, after which we checked for forgotten items and left the archive. Leaving behind the sweltering heat of the archive, our sweat-soaked bodies shivered as we were reacquainted with the cool library air. It's cold. She cheerfully spun around, entered the library reception counter, and wiped the sweat off her face with a towel conjured from her bag. I followed vaguely in her footsteps and began drying my own drenched body. Good work. We are already close, so take your time. Here, have some tea and snacks. Whoa, thank you. Thank you. After taking a sip of the barley tea that Sensei had brought us, I took another look at the library. It was true. There wasn't a single student left. The steamed buns delicious. The girl who pointed out every single positive thing was relaxing on the chair inside the counter. With a steamed bun in one hand, I dragged out a chair that was a little distance away from her and sat down too. Sorry for getting you two to help out, even though tests begin next week. Don't worry about it, it's okay. We're the kind that always get pretty average scores, right? Secret knowing classmate Kun? Well, if we listen during class, I guess so. I made an appropriate response and took a bite of the steamed bun. It was delicious. Hey guys, this is Angelica. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you guys liked it. Anyway, comments are welcomed. So you guys can type anything you like on the comment section below. Please hit the like button if you like it. And don't forget to subscribe so you guys will be notified if I upload the new video of this light novel. Okay then, see you on the other video. Bye bye.